Welcome to the Pushball Black Show. I'm your host, Christian, and this is the Bearscast for week 13. Bears against the 49ers. Bears are losing as of now because I'm watching this at home. Well, I'm listening to this at home and kind of watching like TikTok streams on this. Bears are losing 24-0, and it is halftime. And the Thomas Brown era begins. I forget who the offensive coordinator is now. I'll probably find it by the end of the game. But this is really pissing me off because these slow starts suck. And I was going to do, because I'm at home, I was going to try to do a breakdown every quarter, but the first quarter went by really fast. There are one first down for the half. Hold on. Let me refresh just to see. One passing first down, one rushing touchdown first down versus the 49ers. 14 passing first downs, 10 rushing first downs. Total yards, total plays 17 for the Bears, total plays for the 49ers 37. Total yards if you count sacks, 4 yards for the Bears, 319 yards for the 49ers. Yards per play, -2. Oh no, 0.2. Total yards per play, 254. Passing, -3 yards. Hold on. No, I'm sorry. Yards per play, 0.2 for the Bears. The 49ers, 8.6. And passing yards, -3 because there were sacks versus the 49ers, 254 yards. And we lost. They fired Matt Eberflus, which I get it. I understand they had to fire him, but they have not been able to stop the 49ers at all. Let's go to the box score real quick. 49ers, Brock Purdy, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns. Isaac Guerrero, 9 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. They have 1 rushing touchdown. George Kittle is having a monster half, 5 receptions, 138 yards. And the Bears, literally Caleb Williams has 6 completions, 9 attempts, 27 yards. And Matt Eberflus, who is a heck of a defensive coordinator, head coach, and they fired him, right? So without him, we have to make sure, the Bears have to make sure that they have a miraculous, as they've prone to do, a miraculous third quarter and come back and try to take over the second half and maybe ink out a win. The frustrating part about this game and the frustrating part about the Bears is they continue to have slow starts. And this was a problem when Shane Waldron was offense coordinator. There was a little bit of a blip of improvement when Thomas Brown was the OC. Again, I don't know who the OC is now, but this is on some Shane Waldron shit. I don't know what the deal is. They have not thrown the ball down the field once. Cole Kmet is not. Let me see, there has not been a target for the tight end. Keenan Allen has 1 target. DJ Moore has 4 targets. Their longest pass is 7 yards. I'm perplexed. So I'm gonna catch the rest of the halftime on radio because I'm listening to this on NFL Plus and find a stream somewhere, and I will holler at y'all at the end of the game because this is ridiculous. And hopefully the Bears, whoever's calling the defensive plays now, hopefully they'll figure out how to come back and make this a game because San Francisco is taking us to the woodshed right now. See y'all in the second half. Well, that was the thing. Bears lose 38-13. I really could just give y'all the final stats of the game and just leave it at that. Because really, I'm going to give the Bears credit that they started the third quarter really good. And they had a 9-minute drive and it ended in a Rome Odunze touchdown catch from Caleb Williams. And DeAndre Swift carried that drive. But when you're down 24-0 against a better coached, better team, and then, the 9-play drive was nice, but you're down 3 scores. So something needs to be quick, and that took 9 minutes. And when you do a good thing by stopping the 49ers, but then Caleb fumbles the ball, and and you can't stop anybody still. So, like Brock Purdy threw for 325 yards, 2 touchdowns off of 25 attempts. And your 1 interception, your 1 takeaway that you had was the backup quarterback of the 49ers was there. So they started good in the third quarter, and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be regular Bears where they start unprepared or they start slow, because that's basically what the game was today. You started slow, you were unprepared, and they didn't know what to do for a half, and they were 3 scores down. And they had a couple of blips of competency offensively, and that's it. But it wasn't enough because you can't stop anybody now. And the 49ers, this is a team that they're injured, and they're fighting for the playoffs. They're trying to save their season. This is a game where you literally, I cut off. I stopped the recording in the second half because I said I was going to catch some of the halftime show on radio, and Sylvie basically said, Mark Silverman basically said that this team was ripe for an upset win. This is a get right win. This is a galvanizing win if the Bears can pull it off, because even though Purdy's back, and I mentioned that last week, they got Brock Purdy back, but they're still not completely healthy yet. But when you basically let George Kittle just be open all game, and you let Isaac Guerrero. Now, I'm not gonna just say that the Bears did a bad job in stopping Guerrero, because you can run on the Bears the whole game. Matter of fact, I'm surprised that 49ers didn't just, in the second half, we're just gonna run the ball, and because they weren't stopping anybody, or they stopped going to George Kittle really. But yeah, you let George Kittle just be open the whole game. George Kittle had 6 receptions, 51 yards. He didn't score touchdowns or anything, but he set everybody up for one. So yeah, man. I don't really know what to say. I was thinking Thomas Brown being an offense coordinator and seeing the improvement with Caleb with getting the ball out of his hands quicker, and a little bit of the offense kind of clicking from Shane Waldron. They literally regressed today. Like it was bad. So I don't know how to fix it. Like it would be nice to see Cole Kmet again, but I don't know why they don't like using their tight ends when everybody else has tight ends, and you paid Cole like he's a legitimate tight end and you're not using him in the passing game still. I don't understand that. But real quick, Caleb Williams, 17 to 23, 134, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. DeAndre Swift was your leading rusher. 14 carries, 38 yards. Caleb Williams, 4 carries, 27 yards. Darrellton Evans, 3 carries, 3 yards. DJ Moore led the receiving with 6 receptions, 49 yards. Rome Odunze, 4 receptions, 42 yards. He was the only bright spot today. He had the 2 touchdowns. And Keenan Allen, 3 for 30 yards. Travis Homer, 3 receptions, 11 yards. By the way, I don't need to see Travis Homer in the passing game. I really don't, because, a couple of those, because he got targeted. He got targeted 3 times, but his longest reception was 6 yards. I don't need to see that. And then let's see. Yeah, that's about it. And DeAndre Swift, 1 reception, 2 yards. And yeah. So that's it, man, as far as like their offense. I don't know how to fix it, man. Like, I'm kind of annoyed because I was told basically that this is going to be better, and it wasn't. They still looked unprepared. The only thing that I noticed that was a little bit better, and it did matter because they still did a stupid penalty against Brock Purdy where it was roughing the passer. The penalties went down a little bit, and that's it. Like, they still came out unprepared. They still came out slow on offense, like a slow start. You cannot have the slow starts like this. I don't care if they rebound defensively. I don't care if they because throughout the regular season, throughout this season, one of the biggest issues is the slow starts. And even if the coaching decisions are the coaching decisions, like, if you had a little bit better starting points, you might have been able to win some of these games. Your defense should not have to carry the team for a half and then hope you figure it out or make adjustments by the third quarter. And that's what happened today. And unfortunately, the defense could not, the defense had 1 stop, but then Caleb made a mistake, which they won the challenge, but Caleb made a mistake, and they weren't really able to rebound after that. So I'm not going to belabor the point. There's really nothing else to talk about. This team is horrendously bad. And hopefully we won't get embarrassed again Monday or, next Monday. Push Raw Blackout. Later.